If there's one thing that's getting more and more ubiquitous, it's got to be TWS earphones. Be it smartphone brands or dedicated audio brands, we see new pairs of TWS earphones launching every single day, and that's kind of a nice thing for the end consumer because we now have a lot of options. If we consider the budget price range जो तकरीबन 2000 रुपए के अंदर है, तो in that price bracket we see that there are not a lot of options from reputed brands. Of course Redmi ने उनका Earbuds S लॉन्च किया था कुछ ही हफ्ते पहले, और उसके बाद Realme ने Buds Neo लॉन्च किया था जो 3000 रुपए का था. तो 2000 के प्राइस पॉइंट पे Realme को कुछ प्रोडक्ट था नहीं, तो उन्होंने अभी Realme Buds Q लॉन्च कर दिया है. We've been using the Realme Buds Q for the past week or so now, तो हमने सोचा कि आपको एक रिव्यू देने के बजाय Redmi Earbuds S के साथ कंपेयर करेंगे और आपको बताएंगे कि अंडर 2000 रुपीज. सो विदाउट एनी फर्दर अडू लेट्स जस्ट गेट स्ट्रेट इनटू द वीडियो. बट बिफोर दैट, अगर आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो लाल वाला सब्सक्राइब बटन जरूर दबा दीजिए और उसके बाजू में जो बेल आइकन है उसको भी क्लिक कर दीजिए. लेट्स नाउ बिगिन विद द फर्स्ट पैरामीटर जो है बिल्ड क्वालिटी एंड डिजाइन. सो स्टार्टिंग विद द केस, जो बिल्ड क्वालिटी है केस का और जो डिजाइन है काफी हद तक दोनों ईयरफोन्स में हमें सिमिलर मिलता है. बोथ द Realme Buds Q as well as the Redmi Earbuds S are constructed out of plastic, and while Redmi has some sharp edges, Realme is inspired by pebbles and they've gone for a rounded look for the case, which actually looks better and even feels better in the hand compared to the Redmi Earbuds S. Also, due to the cobble design, the Realme Buds Q ends up looking and feeling slightly smaller than the Redmi Earbuds S, and that's because it's more curvy and there are no sharp edges. Also, the Realme Buds Q feels slightly sturdier. Even the hinge mechanism while opening and closing the case feels slightly better as there's not as much flex as the Redmi Earbuds S. जो केस का नीचे का हिस्सा है उसमें Redmi Earbuds S में हमें कुछ ब्रांडिंग और टेक्स्ट मिल जाता है सर्टिफिकेशन के लिए, और वो हमें Realme Buds Q में नहीं मिलता क्योंकि वो केस के अंदर दिया गया है. तो इससे जो है the Realme Buds Q ends up looking cleaner on top than compared to the Redmi Earbuds S. In both cases, pun intended, the earbuds just magnetically attach inside and start charging, so that's nice. केस का तो हो गया. आप बात करते हैं ईयरबड्स के बारे में. एंड द कॉबल डिजाइन दैट वी सॉ ऑन द Realme Buds Q कंटिन्यूज फ्रॉम द केस इवन टू द ईयरबड्स. Redmi का जो ईयरबड्स S है वो थोड़ा जेनेरिक ओवल शेप में हमें देखने को मिलता है. जो ईयर टिप्स है वो दोनों ईयरफोन्स में हमें एंगल्ड वाले मिलते हैं ताकि वो कान के अंदर आसानी से फिट हो जाए, लेकिन हमने यहाँ पे दो अलग अलग चीज देखे. सो बेसिकली द Realme Buds Q आर स्मॉलर इन साइज, तो वो आसानी से आपके कान में फिट हो जाते हैं. लेकिन जो Redmi Earbuds S है, because of the design that they have, they can latch onto your ears better. So अगर आप वर्कआउट या फिर एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं तो जो Realme Buds Q है वो आपके कान से गिर सकते हैं, but the Redmi Earbuds S stay secure even then. और एक छोटी सी बात है, the Realme Buds Q's ear tips have some yellow accents inside which give it a really nice look. Yeah, so you have to pick one between having more comfortable ones, which is the Realme Buds Q since they're physically smaller, or ones that don't fall off easily while exercising, which is the Redmi Earbuds S. Not saying that the Realme Buds Q do not stay put in your ear while exercising, but it's just that the fit is better on the Redmi Earbuds. Speaking about exercising, both are IPX4 rated, so they are sweat resistant. Also, the Realme ones are slightly more subtle since they don't jut out of your ears as much. Let's now move on to the most important aspect, that's obviously sound quality. तो यहाँ पे actually हमें दो अलग अलग experience हुए थे. One was right out of the box, which we will discuss first. So recently we reviewed TWS earphones from Boat, and they were quite bass heavy. And then we used ones from Bolt, and they were also very bass heavy. And then of course came the Redmi Earbuds S, again bass heavy, and the Realme Buds Neo, huge emphasis on bass. Well, no prize for guessing, the Realme Buds Q as well is extremely bass heavy. Both the Redmi Earbuds S and the Realme Buds Q emphasize on the lower frequencies so much that the mids and highs go for a toss. The vocals aren't as clear and instrument separation also isn't that good. But, and a big one at that, Ershad from Mr. Phone suggested that I download an app called Wavelet from the Play Store that would help me change the EQ settings of the Realme Buds Q, and guess what? It actually worked. After messing with the EQs, the bass is controlled, the soundstage is much better, and the vocals are also crisper. Okay, not crisp. they're better. They're just better, and that's when you start seeing a clear difference between the Realme Buds Q and the Redmi Earbuds S. And now I know what you're thinking. If the equalizer settings worked for the Realme Buds Q, they would obviously work for the Redmi Earbuds S also and improve the sound quality even on that, right? Well, unfortunately not. It does not make any difference to the Redmi Earbuds S, and at least in the sound quality department, the Realme Buds Q along with the equalizer, that's very important, stands out when compared to the Redmi Earbuds S. If you take a lot of calls, here's a sample of the audio recorded using the onboard microphones of both earphones.
This is how the onboard mic on the Redmi Buds Q is going to sound like while you're on a call. This is how the onboard mic on the Redmi Earbuds S is going to sound like while you're on a call.
तो अब बात करते हैं बैटरी लाइफ के बारे में, जो भी एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है ट्रूली वायरलेस ईयरफोन्स के मामले में. Both the Realme Buds Q and the Redmi Earbuds S offer about 3 to 3.5 hours of battery life on a single charge, और ये केस के अंदर डालते ही फिर से चार्ज होना स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पे आता है मेजर डिफरेंस. The Redmi Earbuds S promises about 12 hours of battery life including the case, whereas जो Realme Buds Q है वो आपको 20 आवर्स का बैटरी लाइफ प्रॉमिस करते हैं, एंड दैट इज अ बिग डिफरेंस इन टर्म्स ऑफ TWS ईयरफोन्स. दोनों ईयरफोन्स के जो केस है वो माइक्रो USB से चार्ज होते हैं, एंड दैट इज समथिंग वी फाउंड स्लाइटली डिसअपॉइंटिंग. Both brands could have opted for Type-C here. And yeah, both take about 2 hours to charge the earbuds themselves and also the case. Speaking about some miscellaneous things, both the earphones pair instantly when you remove them from the case. The Realme Buds Q gets touch controls, whereas the Redmi Earbuds has physical buttons that you need to press. A big difference here too is that जो Realme Buds Q है वो आप Realme Link ऐप से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, जिससे आप टच एक्शन जो है उसको कस्टमाइज कर सकते हैं, जो Redmi Earbuds में नहीं है. Speaking about the touch controls themselves, though it's majorly a hit or a miss since the surface where you need to touch is very small, and this is something you need to get used to while you're using the earphones. जो Redmi Earbuds में हमें buttons मिल जाते हैं वो हमें ज़्यादा reliable लगा compared to the Realme Buds Q. We get gaming mode on both the earphones with 119 millisecond latency on the Realme Buds Q, which is slightly better than that of the Redmi Earbuds S. Oh yeah, also the AAC codec on the Realme Buds Q makes a considerable difference. तो finally आते हैं मेन सवाल पर, आपको कौन सा TWS ईयरफोन्स खरीदना चाहिए 2000 रुपए के अंदर. And I think the answer is quite clear if you have watched the entire comparison till now. The Realme Buds Q aces almost all departments when compared to the Redmi Earbuds S. You get better sound quality with the equalizer, you get a better design, you get much better battery life, and you also get good functionality when compared to the Redmi Earbuds S. Well, we're not aware of the exact pricing at the time of shooting this video. हम expect कर रहे हैं कि जो Realme Buds Q है वो 2000 रुपए के अंदर ही लॉन्च होंगे, और हम Realme को जानते हैं वो अगर ज़्यादा एग्रेसिव हो जाएंगे तो दे माइट इवन प्राइस इट ₹1799, विच इज़ एग्जैक्टली द सेम प्राइस टैग एज द Redmi Earbuds S, एंड फॉर दैट प्राइस आपको Realme Buds Q ही लेना चाहिए. वो बहुत ही बढ़िया है प्राइस के लिए, स्पेशली व्हेन कंपेयर टू द Redmi Earbuds S. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो लाइक बटन ज़रूर दबा दीजिए और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूले. इफ़ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस फील फ्री टू लीव देम इन द कमेंट्स बिलो, एंड स्टे ट्यून्ड फॉर मोर सच ऑसम वीडियोस. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you around.